As the sun hits the top, it's a lot lighter, and then you come down to the darker greens, and that's what we're going to do right now, is blend this all in. We're just going to add some dark green in here. I'll show you what we'll do. Just here and there. So what I've done is I've taken the lighter green and the darker green, and what I did is brought them all together. Then what I do is I take a squirt bottle, only takes a little bit, don't overdo it, and take a dry, clean chip brush that you can buy at your home improvement store. It's called a crosshatch, and where those two colors come together, it's a crosshatch. Just remember a big X. Okay, and you see, we almost get that airbrush look and feel.
Next, Bruce has some tips about paintbrushes.
There's a couple of brushes that you can use. You can use the foam brush right here. Ooh, foam. Okay, and what you want to do is you want to use the knife edge of this. So you have your flat and you have your knife edge on a brush. Flat, knife edge. So you can take it on the knife edge and pull and drag it like this, and then fill in. If you don't have a sponge brush, these are called chip brushes that you get at your home improvement store. Again, that's your flat edge, knife edge. Ooh, look at this. We got the hot knife again. You see that right there? This is our U-blade. What we're gonna do is we're gonna add a little bit of texture to our ledge. We got 1-inch foam, and what I'm doing is probably going down about a 1/2 inch, 3/4, quarter. Again, it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. And you see where the line, I'm trying to keep the line in the middle, but if you go off of it, don't worry about it. Remember, this is just old rock, and look at that nice little groove. And come down the front. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my hot knife, I'm gonna kind of go around the edge and just bump it here and there. You go, what do you mean by bump? Well, bump means just take it and just kind of bump it along the edge. As it's hot, it's gonna soften up that edge a little bit, and it makes it look a little bit older.
Here we are at the transparency station, and you've got a secret trick that you use with this overhead projector.
I do, Joni. It's the easiest, most simplest way to get an image from here onto our piece of foam or cardboard, whatever.
That's great.
See, what I've done is I've done the transparency with a marker. We have our foam all set up. We're going to turn that on.
And simple, and suddenly you see all the things that you need to trace, and it's right there for you.
That's exactly it. So what I did is I call my loosey-goosey here, a little bit of a sketch, and you can see here is we're creating a top and bottom for all our stalactites and stalagmites to attach to. So we have to create our top and bottom that we can glue to so they can be freestanding. So what we have here is just our bases. So what we're going to do is we're going to
So this is the floor of the cave.
That's exactly right.
Okay.
That's exactly right. So we're going to cut out 6 of these, and these are going to become our bases for our cave.
And what size do we make them then?
Right now I have everything drawn up at a 4x8, so I've split it in half, so they're 2x8 bases.
Okay, so what I like about that is you've already planned by the size of the styrofoam.
I did.
So that we can maximize the use of that.
Absolutely.
Great idea.
Bruce is using overhead projectors to project our cave transparencies onto foam. Check around your church to see if they have a projector stashed in a closet somewhere, or you might be able to borrow one from another church or school. You can move your projector closer or farther from your foam to make our stalactites bigger or smaller to fit your space. It also helps to turn off the lights and cover your windows so you can see your projected image better.
You know, people are always saying, my head's in the clouds. This time I gotta agree with them. You know, this was really fun. We used 1-inch foam, and all we did was we cut out some clouds, and then we took butcher paper and some of the scrap paper that was part of the foam, and we just kind of laid it on there, used some spray adhesive glue, and just kind of batted on there real quick. Then we took our batting, we cut about 4 to 6 inches all the way around our cloud. And then what we did, we picked it back up, we sprayed all our adhesive on. And you see what we did is I had them push down in between to create those crevices and those valleys. And you can see what we did is we came around the back side and we used our adhesive glue again, and we stretched it around, and that way it didn't go anywhere. All the extra foam that we had left over, we all used for stands. So look at this. A little bit of duct tape, clear tape, whatever you got, and our cloud stands right up. Then what I did is I sprinkled some silver glitter. We had a little bit of gold and a little bit of blue up on top. And boy, when the lights hit it, it just makes the sun where it looks like it's just kissing the top of the clouds.